iron in the soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at The King Jabez, as well as my website, theironandsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. Today's video, I believe, is entitled, Chosen Ones. Your presence is pure, and your energy is immaculate. Your presence is pure, and your energy is immaculate. This is a very powerful 1-2 punch. And if you truly are a chosen one, you have both of these. And this doesn't mean that you have these every day. Because, okay, let me start off with the reality. We're humans, so you're going to have bad days when your energy is low, when you're not pure, when you struggle with, your own desires or your own vices. So this is not a message to say that you are perfect. No one is, right? So let me get that out the way right away. But what I am here to say today is that, generally speaking, you are a good person. I'm going to just make it plain. You're a good person. You have a good vibe, and people can feel that. And that is going to open doors for you. I'm going to start with the good first, 'cause I got some warnings for you. I'm big brother. I got some warnings for you. It's going to open doors for you. You will be promoted because of this. You'll have elite eyes on you. I'll reiterate my messages. You will have fresh opportunities because of that. Not many people in this world can say they have a pure motive or pure energy. That's just not the case anymore. So many people have been tainted by hate, jealousy, just division, strife, and all of the various human emotions that can really taint a person's spirit to make them a type of person you don't want to be around at all. And you experience this as another person, as a human, but you've made a conscious decision. You've made several conscious decisions to be pure in spite of that. And I want to really take this time today to really highlight how powerful that is. That's powerful. We don't say that enough. If you making a decision in this world to be pure, with all of the temptation, the hypersexual culture we live in, if you can be pure in the midst of all that, and it's not just talking about your private life, it's also referring to work and business, how you treat people. Purity is more than just your private life. Some people think that, because you can have a pure private life and still not really be a pure person. You can still be evil, hateful, all of the above. So let's make it clear this is deeper than just that. Let me put that out there. So you have a pure spirit, and that is so powerful in such an evil world. I won't go into detail. I'll just drop this real quick on you. But if you read through 2 Timothy 3 in your own time, 2 Timothy 3 highlights the various characteristics of the last days. We are in the last days. And the last days people, they're not pure. You're one of the elite if you can do this. And so you are definitely one of God's chosen. The downside to this is that people will often position themselves next to you disingenuously, because they can sense that you have favor, you have open doors, you have God on your side. And so when people sense favor, they will try to use you for their benefit. And so they'll come around and pretend to be your friend with the motive to bring you down, with the motive to use you, with the motive to benefit from your hard work. So you have to be careful when you have pure energy, because sometimes we can be kind of naive when it comes to people. We can be gullible, because we mean well and we want to see the best in people. And I have a dear friend who went through this recently at her job. With an individual, she has a pure motive, and this woman latched on to her disingenuously, pretended to be a friend. And I tell you one thing about that, boy, time will tell every time if a person's with you or not. If you want to see where someone's at with you, give that joker 6 months to a year, and you will see where they're at. Start restricting some of the access you've given them to you, and you'll see where they're at. Ladies, you start restricting that XEX, you're gonna see the nature of their relationship. I'm trying to start something today. You know what I mean? Because there's more to relationship than just SEX. There's more to it than that. So if you begin to restrict access to that, I'm starting some now. Now we're going to see where we're really at, right? What do you really think about me as a person? Am I more to you than just that? Because anybody can give you that. Let's just keep it all the way gangster. what am I to you? And so you're going to really see where people are at with you when you have a pure heart, when you have a pure presence, when you begin to say no to whatever it is that they like to get from you. All right? Flip side of that coin, your energy is immaculate. This is what magnetism is. This is what draws people to you. You're the type of individual, and I have this lady in my mind right now, when she enters a room, people gravitate to her. Adults, children, because children are pure, so they can sense purity in a human. You want to see where a person's at? See how children treat them, right? I'm not saying big bro is perfect, but when I go to the daycare, pick my kids up, I got 2 daughters. I pick my girls up, all the kids come around me, they start talking, telling me about their day. Why? Kids can sense a pure energy. If something's wrong with a man or woman, kids can sense that. So when I come get my daughters and the kids come around, start talking to me and showing me their toys, and we did this today, that's a revelation that my energy is where it needs to be. Because children are pure and they can sense that in other people. You know I'm telling the truth. How do people see you, right? Have you ever had someone tell you, man, there's something about you? That is the presence that the Most High has given you, and that presence is based on how you carry yourself. It's not just that happens by mistake. Your energy is immaculate because you work on it, right? You are conscious of your words. You are conscious of your disposition, how you carry yourself, your body language. That's all energy. You don't walk around sad all the time, and we all have bad days. I mean, put that out there. But generally speaking, you are an upbeat person. And people need that because so many people right now are battling depression, thoughts of leaving this earth prematurely. There was a very popular comment in one of my last videos. There was a man who followed my content. He's really struggling right now. And I really appreciate, by the way, let me say this before I forget. I really appreciate how many of you commented under his posts. I appreciate that. I really do. I like to see you all help each other in this community. This is a community. So when he commented and shared how he's going through and think about ending it all, and at least 10 to 15 of you all reached out, I really appreciate that. That shows me where you're at. And so I want to see more of that too. And I was really happy to see that community and how you tried to encourage him and give him some words. And you never know, your words may have given him the strength he needed to go another day. So I encourage you to keep doing that. You see someone in the comment section that may need some encouragement or some hope, that's a part of your presence being pure and your energy being immaculate. You actually still care about people. There are so many people in this world who no longer care about people. You can get to a place where you're full of so much hate that is all about you. And there are a lot of people like that, and they know how to play nice guy. We got a lot of pretend nice guys out here. I've met a bunch of them. They can play nice guy. They can play Mr. Charismatic. And these are the individuals who would appear to be the nicest guy in the room. So they camouflage. They appear to be pure, right? Let me give you this piece. They appear to have immaculate energy, but it's really an act. And what reveals that is their actions. Their actions will not match their pretend vibe that they're giving. So they'll be polite. They'll know how to speak. Because let me tell you this. Most evil people, they know how to pretend to be nice. Because if they come across as evil and mean, no one will deal with them. That's just common sense. So they have mastered being the fake nice guy, being the fake nice woman. They're slick. All right, let me get to you that way. They're slicker than the gas station mop. They know how to lie. They know how to manipulate. They know how to get sympathy. These people are master manipulators. We're not talking about them. We're talking about those of you who really do want to make the world better. That's a small population. That ain't most people. Let me tell you that. If you're part of this group, you are part of an elite club. If you today have this pure presence and immaculate energy, you are part of a small club. Let me tell you. And I know all you all in the comment section will say, big bro, you're telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. Because this is not always in your family. This is not always what you're going to see in the workforce. This is not what you're going to see sometimes for you all who are in the military. When you go off to work, relationships, there are a lot of people out here who just do not have pure motives toward you. Okay? Let's not get so chosen that we get stupid. A lot of people are not for us. And as kind as you are, as nice as you are, as well-meaning as you are going to get burned. And I guess I can share this with you. This is personal now. With one of my first jobs some years ago. And I went to it, at least in my mind's eye, with a pure motive, And younger than most people who were there. I was the rookie on the job. And I really got a rude awakening about people. Oh my goodness. It was a thorough education within 5 years. If you want to really learn a lot about people, work a job somewhere for 3 to 5 years. Hello. Work somewhere for 3 to 5 years around men, women, different races, different age groups. This job had white men, white women, black women, people my age, people older, people in their 20s, people in their 30s, 40s. It was a mix. And so your big bro boy got a thorough education on people. And so this is why I get this message. This is not me just saying something just to say something, just to have a video up. This is what I know. So I want to encourage you to not be the person that fakes that energy, but to be the man and woman who actually has that. That's what the world needs in 2023, in 2024. We need men and women who really do have a pure motive, who have good energy, who mean well, who are sincere, who are, what's the word I'm going to use here? It's on the tip of my tongue right now. Unfeigned, right? Unfeigned means sincere. That's a New Testament word. Unfeigned, sincere. Just really genuine people. That's what we're supposed to be. And if you are that, then you can say with a good conscience that you have a pure presence. And I tell you, people will see that. Think about, for example, an angel, right? If an angel came into a room right now, we'd be terrified because of the supernatural strength that they have, the presence. I personally believe, I've never seen an angel, but I believe angels are tall. I believe they're probably, who knows, anywhere from 10 to 12 feet tall, if not taller. And, they come with supernatural strength. They are in all white. And when people saw them, they were terrified. And a part of that was because of their purity. Now, I want this to be a shorter video, but I feel like talking to you now, so I'm going to go ahead and stretch out a little bit. Purity intimidates people. This is why you will often have people say they're intimidated by you. They're not intimidated by you. You have an energy that purity is uncomfortable to the unpure. When people are evil and you come around, they're going to feel away. Oh my gosh. And it's like they'll start, and then they'll start gaslighting. Act like you got a problem. Right? Something wrong. Something about you. It ain't nothing about me. I know what it is. I got God in me. And that's making you feel away. As you all know, it's already a very well-known topic in this community. What's happening, guys? Your spirit is irritating your demons. And so when you come with purity, that will draw some people to you. And they'll want to befriend you. They'll really mean well. And you'll be able, and let me say this. Let me add this, because this would be unfair if I don't add this piece. You can really help people. Let me put that out there. Some of you are really divine helpers for people's lives. Let me put that out there. I just had a consultation with a dear lady just a few days ago. And I really sensed in my spirit, I had to talk to her for an hour, that she is a divine helper for somebody. And we're not just talking about just marriage. We're talking about for an organization, for a business, for a team, for a church. Some of you men and women who listen to this video, you really have the gift of helps. That's a spiritual gift. And so some of you are divine helpers because of your pure energy. Because of your immaculate energy and your pure presence. You can really help people. So this would be unfair. Let me throw that out there. I'm gonna just drop that one on you. You are in position. In other words, the Most High wants to really use you. You are a rare breed in these last days. As I've already mentioned, these last days, let's talk about it. People are selfish. Let's talk about it. People only care about money. Big bro telling the truth. Come on. I love God, but I don't live in a fantasy world. I live in a real world just like you do. Come on now. I live in a real world just like you do. People are selfish. They will run you over. They will hurt you. They will hurt your family. They will hurt your children. That's how bad it is out here. Okay? So when you have this, you are really going up against that. Right? You have chosen your side in the spiritual war we're in. So with that being said, you have the ability, as this woman I was talking about, she has the ability to really help people because she has a pure motive. And that is something that is rare in these last days. I can't, if I was to run into 20 people, I couldn't say that 15 of them were pure. And that's not to be condescending, it's just the truth. They give a vibe, and not saying that they're bad people. That's not saying that. We're not being judgmental or hateful towards people. But you can sense that something's not right. Of course, you don't tell them that. I'm still kind to people, even if I think I'm still going to be kind, because I'm not, God's just not me. But I do have to use discernment, right? And this goes back to being pure, because when you're pure, you want to see good in people, right? Am I telling the truth? You want to see people for who they can become and what they should be versus what they really are. And this is some of you women too, by the way, with the men you pick. Some of you men with the women you pick, you see them for who they can be as opposed to who they are. And you end up getting burned because who they are is not what you have in your mind. I'm going to just drop that little piece of dating advice real quick. I'm just getting all type of advice today. I'm going to just drop that real quick. See people for who they are. Don't live in the fantasy world, folks. When people listen to me, this is what my granddaddy told me. Granddaddy told me this one. This comes straight from granddaddy. When people show you who they are, believe them. Okay? Listen to your big brother. This is your YouTube big brother. When someone tells you who they are, believe that person. Right? What does that mean? They're going to show you who they are through their actions. Not just what they say out their mouth. Mouth can say anything. We can use our words to say anything. Okay? Especially when somebody wants something from you. They'll get real smooth, real polite, and slick. Words smoother than butter, according to Proverbs. You know what I mean? And so we're looking past that to what they actually do. And that tells me who you are. So I guess to kind of tie this all together, I hope that this gives you a lot of messages as we see. I hope that this will encourage you. First of all, the positive. I hope this will encourage you to stay pure, to continue to keep that presence that the world needs. I'm gonna really stress that today. The world we live in needs people like you. What do I mean? Honest, pure, righteous, thoughtful. And I will say also to guard that, to be careful, because everyone doesn't think that way. And so protect that presence you have and keep your energy immaculate. That's all I have for you today. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Man, thanks for listening. I love you all. God bless. Peace.